My name's Andy Walsh. I'm the General Manager of FC United of Manchester.
Okay. Can you tell us about the club, its origin?
Yeah, FC United was created in 2005 when Malcolm Glazer came to take over Manchester United. As fans, we've been campaigning for more supporter involvement at the club for many, many years. We campaigned to stop Glazer taking over, but we were unsuccessful. We organised probably the biggest supporter campaign that's ever been seen anywhere in the world. We had thousands of people marching on the ground. We lobbied government, we lobbied politicians, we lobbied business. We tried to put pressure on the Manchester United board, but at the end of the day, Manchester United is now quoted on the stock exchange, and that was why they were able to take over. It was just a business deal. It was nothing to do with football. The real sickening thing was that as a club, the Glazers used the club's own assets to buy it. They loaded the club with £700–800 million worth of debt, and the club now has to repay that debt, the debt that Glazer brought to the club. And they're doing that by increasing prices for fans to get into the game, by bringing more and more sponsorship into the club. And the club itself is a shadow of what it used to be, that they are more interested in how much you can afford to pay to get in than how long you've supported the club. And they really don't care anymore where the money comes from, just so long as people bring money in. They're not about building the community, developing links with supporters. They're just about cash and how much cash that the club can actually earn.
What can you say positive about supporters' ownership? To supporters all over Europe that are not sure whether they can do it.
Well, we took the decision in 2005 that we wanted to see a better model for football ownership, that the Glazer model was not something we were willing to support. We couldn't put money into the club which the Glazers were just going to use then to pay off the debt, that we had to draw a line in the sand. I remain a Manchester United fan, but I want to see a change in the way Manchester United is run. There are lots of good examples of supporter ownership around the world. The current European champions, Barcelona, are supporter owned. Every club in Germany, to be able to play in Germany, you have to be community owned. 50% plus one of the club has to be owned by the supporters in the community. So there are lots of good examples. We're trying to establish a supporter ownership model here in England which suits our culture. We're not following the German model, we're not following the Barcelona model. We're trying to create a different kind of model. Because we believe in football, because we love the game, we also believe that football has a great role to play within our communities. Anybody who believes that and shares that vision should also be fighting for supporter ownership at their club, no matter where they are in the world. Assistance can be given from other supporter-owned clubs, from Supporters Direct. There are colleagues and comrades in other clubs who are attempting to do the same in around a dozen European clubs where supporter ownership is not the tradition. But supporter ownership might not be the tradition in those countries, but it is the right thing to do, because football clubs should be run as clubs, not as businesses. They should be run as clubs for the benefit of the supporters and the wider community.
Thanks.